and she wanted things done right. I will tell you, they told me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Cruiser Trading Frank. Here's another real-time recording I'm doing to show the power of tactical trading. You can see here on the levels and the patterns that were charted well before what's happening now. We start charted actually in the first part of the day, and you can see here how that's developing. I called it coil spring a few minutes ago in the chat room, and here we have the first signs of buyers stepping in. So that this move alone is good for about 20% on the SPX calls. You can see the candle developing. I expect it to get to the top of the channel right here, and you can see this happening. Algorithmic high-frequency trading markets demand that all traders track through trading tactical charts to a very detailed degree, and all these are posted for all your benefits. You got to mimic these on your screens and make the most out of these markets that we're seeing. Keep on watching. There's going to be no audio for the next couple of minutes.
Congratulations to all of the men and women who helped build it. This is American craftsmanship at its biggest, at its best, at its finest. American workers are the greatest anywhere in the world. This warship and all who serve on it should be a source of shared pride for our nation. We're joined today, better believe it, right? Better believe it. Better believe it. And by the way, we're going to soon have more coming. Not more coming. We are joined today by General Mattis, now Secretary Mattis. Where is she? Who will be charged with overseeing this great rebuilding of our military might. We will give the men and women of America's armed services the resources you need to keep us safe. We will have the finest equipment in the world, planes, ships, and everything else. We are going to have very soon the finest equipment in the world. We will give our military the tools you need to prevent war and, if required, to fight war and only do one thing. You know what that is? Win. Win. We're going to start winning again. Admiral John Richardson, Chief of Naval Operations, is with us today as well. Great gentleman. Admiral, we're going to ensure our Navy has the resources, personnel, training, and equipment, the kind of equipment that you need. So, congratulations, Admiral. A lot more is coming. Let me congratulate Captain Richard McCormick, Commanding Officer of the Gerald R. Ford. His ship will make an extraordinary addition to the fleet, like no other. Like no other. Anywhere in the world, there's nothing like this. It represents the future of naval aviation. I have no greater privilege than to serve as your Commander-in-Chief and the Commander-in-Chief of the men and women of the United States military. Great people. Great, great people. I salute you, and I salute our sailors. I will always support you and your mission. I will never, ever let you down. And I also have to recognize Mike Petters, President and CEO of Huntington Ingalls Industries, along with Matt Mulhern, President of Newport News Shipbuilding. They won't let you down either. They're not going to let you down either. To those who serve our nation in uniform, and to those who build the instruments of our defense, I thank you on behalf of our nation. I agree. I agree. Our carriers are the centerpiece of American military might overseas. We are standing today on 4.5 acres of combat power and sovereign U.S. territory, the likes of which there is nothing to compete. There is no competition to this ship. It is a monument to American might that will provide the strength necessary to ensure peace. This ship will carry 4,500 personnel and 70 aircraft and will be a vital component of our defense. This carrier and the new ships in the Ford class will expand the ability of our nation to carry out vital missions on the oceans to project American power in distant lands. Hopefully, it's power we don't have to use. But if we do, there is big, big trouble. This great aircraft carrier provides essential capabilities to keep us safe from terrorism and take the fight to the enemy for many years in the future. The great Admiral Nimitz, who commanded the U.S. Pacific Fleet through the Second World War, once said, "It is the function of the Navy to carry the war to the enemy so that it will not be fought on U.S. soil." True. And it was under Admiral Nimitz's command 75 years ago this June that the Navy did just that. At the Battle of Midway, you've all known about the Battle of Midway, where the sailors of the U.S. Navy fought with a bravery that will be remembered throughout the ages. Story of bravery throughout the ages. The backbone of the American fleet at Midway was three beautiful aircraft carriers: the Yorktown, the Enterprise, and the Hornet. All three were built with American hands right here at the Newport News shipyard. At Midway, America was greatly outnumbered by, a lot. And its fleet badly damaged, but the heroic deeds changed the course of history. Many brave Americans died that day, and through their sacrifice, they turned the tide of the Pacific War. It was a tough tide. It was a big tide. It was a vicious tide, and they turned it. Countless other Americans in that war, some of them parents and grandparents, the people in this room today, came home thanks to their very heroic deeds. The sailors at Midway are part of a long line of American heroes, an unbroken chain of patriots from each generation to the next, who rose to defend our flag and our freedom. That legacy continues today as American warriors protect our people from the threat of terrorism. On Tuesday, in my address to a joint session of Congress, I asked Congress to eliminate the defense sequester and to support my request for a great rebuilding of the United States military and the United States Navy. After years of endless budget cuts that have impaired our defenses, I am calling for one of the largest defense spending increases in history. And by eliminating the sequester and the uncertainty it creates, we will make it easier for the Navy to plan for the future and thus to control costs and get the best deals for the taxpayer, which of course is very important, right? Got to get a good deal. They don't make a good deal, we're not doing our job. The same boat for less money. The same ship for less money. The same airplanes for less money. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. It means we're going to get more of them. And we can use them. Our military requires sustained, stable funding to meet the growing needs placed in our defense. Right now, our aging frontline strike and strike fighters, the whole aircraft, many aircraft, are often more likely to be down for maintenance than they are to be up in the sky. Our Navy is now the smallest it's been since, believe it or not, World War I. Don't worry. But it should be the largest it's been. Don't worry. Think of that. Think of that. In these troubled times, our Navy is the smallest it's been since World War I. That's a long time ago. In fact, I just spoke with Navy and industry leaders and have discussed my plans to undertake a major expansion of our entire Navy fleet, including having the 12-carrier Navy we need. We also need more aircraft, modernized capabilities, and greater force levels. Additionally, we must vastly improve our cyber capabilities. This great rebuilding effort will create many jobs in Virginia and all across America, and it will also spur new technology and new innovation. America has always been the country that boldly leads the world into the future, and my budget will ensure we do so and continue to do exactly that. American ships will sail the seas. American planes will soar the skies. American workers will build our fleets. And America's military will ensure that even though the darkest nights and throughout, a bright and glowing sun will always shine on our nation and on our people. Our Navy is great. Our Navy is great. Our people are great. Great. Our republic will meet any challenge, defeat any danger, face any threat, and always seek true and lasting peace. May God bless our military. May God bless our Navy. May God bless the wonderful Gerald Ford family. And may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
President Trump rounding up his comments to thousands of sailors and shipbuilders who were in the hangar bay for the USS Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford carrier. It is the most technologically advanced warship ever built. Also the most expensive, nearly $13 billion. Went over budget, no surprise. Expected to be commissioned this summer. First new class of aircraft carrier that we've had designed since 1975, the USS Nimitz that we heard him referred to. And there are two more in production, by the way, the Enterprise and the Kennedy. And of course, why he's there? He wants to spend more on the nation's defense. And he highlighted
Da Vinci.
he wants to have even more ships. He wants to get up to a number of ships, 350. Currently, the United States only has 276. Yeah, rebuilding is a key theme with the president, but of course, it's all about cost, right? He said more ships at a lower price, and he emphasized that, of course, that was his modus operandi when it came to Boeing and Lockheed Martin. Apparently, he plans to continue that with the rebuilding of the aircraft carriers in the U.S. Navy. We should note that Huntington Ingalls, it is a publicly traded company, HII, the ticker symbol there, it's up 67% over the past 12 months. Eamon Jagger standing by, you listened in. Once again, we've been hearing all this week about how the budget priorities of this administration, Eamon, are going to be about spending more on defense, and he reiterated that today.
Yeah, that's right, Michelle.
Joe. This was really an emotional pitch to back up some of the numbers that the White House put out earlier in the week, talking about $54 billion in additional spending on the United States military from this president. They're going to match that, they say, with $54 billion in cuts in non-defense discretionary spending. So this is the president making the case of what they're going to spend that money on. Aircraft carriers like Gerald Ford, all sorts of other equipment. I use the term describing the military as being sort of hollowed out in recent years, saying we need to get back to a big, robust United States military. This is the visual that the White House wanted today. This is absolutely the key point that the White House wanted to put out today. It's being a little bit distracted from the White House's perspective by this news about Jeff Sessions, but they'll be very pleased with the images they're seeing from this event today.
And you heard the biggest cheer happen when he said, and we're going to have more of them. And the room exploded. They were so happy to hear that.
That's right.
Thanks, Evan.
Well, remember, Newport News has been the center of American shipbuilding for about a century or more, so this is very, very important economically to that community as well.
Yeah, good point. Thanks, Raymond. President Trump, as we mentioned, speaking about rebuilding the military, does that mean we should run out and buy defense stocks to allow trading nations to invest?
This car is traveling over 200 miles per hour. To win, every millisecond matters, both on the track and thousands of miles away. With the help of AT&T, Red Bull Racing can share critical information about every inch of the car from virtually anywhere. Giving them the agility to have speed and precision, because no one knows and like AT&T.
You know what no one wants? No one wants to run out of money in the middle of their retirement. The fact is, running out of money when you're old is brutal. You can plan your way through that carefully, and if you don't know how to do that, which most people don't, you need some kind of help with that planning. Fisher Investments can help you with the ideas and the implementation for who you are now, what you need, and what you'll need in the future. We provide knowledge, support, and are committed to doing what's right for you. Call now for your free retirement kit from Forbes columnist and legendary money manager Ken Fisher. You'll receive When to Retire, a quick and easy planning guide, and 99 retirement tips from Ken Fisher. Call now, 1-800-617-4466. You can achieve your investment goals, and Fisher Investments can help you get there. Call now for your free retirement kit, 1-800-617-4466. There's a big difference between retirement.
So as this real-time video is being recorded, I'm basically proceeding to show different time frames and how to structure charts, so you all can basically do this on your own. And with my help and the hard work of identifying inflection points and all that levels, you can see it's not easy, but it's not rocket science either. You just have to be patient and see how the algos react to those levels that I'm showing. Because my levels are pretty much in symmetry and in tandem with what these algo HFT programs are. That's the reason why you're into real estate trading. That's the reason why you should tell all your buddies to come join us. You can see what's going on here in the 15 minutes, and we're starting to see a nice move. We're going to switch out to the 1 hour, and you will be seeing a the candle expanding. Okay, it's obviously much easier to see on the 15-minute charts, where if you zoom in, you can see what's going on. All right, sign up for the advanced coaching sessions. A lot more to be learned, and I definitely take the time and energy to go ahead and explain to you all how this, how to manage these very robotic markets and profit. Thank you for listening, and keep watching the video. We have roughly about 60 seconds left here, so I'm going to, it's going to cut off at this point. About 20 seconds, I believe. Looking down here. So those calls have appreciated about 30% so far. About 25%. That's your sell zone right there. That's why there's a red arrow, top of the channel.